Hello, everybody. Hi there. My name is Grace Luxine. I am the CEO and owner of Surge Marketplace. I would like to welcome everyone to this live. We are live via Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course in YouTube. I know there were a lot of people who were earlier because you guys are properly pretty excited. So today we're going to be talking about social media content marketing. When it comes to social media, there needs to be a strategic social media content marketing strategy in order for it to be effective. I'm going to be sharing some tips, some techniques, and also my very own experience. So I'm excited to go about with this free training. Real quick, let me know if you are watching via Facebook or via LinkedIn or via YouTube. Okay. In the comment section, so I would know and I will be guided. Good evening to everybody here. So far, we have everyone, and they are coming from YouTube. Okay. Thank you very much for those responses and for the greetings. Okay. So we have, okay, I may not be able to go and have everybody's responses. YouTube also, YouTube. Okay. So a lot. Okay. So far, 90% are coming from YouTube, probably five, no, yeah, probably 5% from Facebook, and then another 5% also from um, LinkedIn. All right. I would like to welcome everybody to the special topic that we have today. Again, we will be talking about social media content marketing. Okay. So when it comes to this discussion, I know that I mentioned earlier that there needs to be some strategic social media content marketing, or else it's going to be difficult for the social media manager to really go and connect with the audience. I don't know if this is your experience, if you're a social media manager or a brand owner or a business owner yourself, that you have this plan and you create content, you go to Canva, you do this and do that. However, nobody's really interacting, nobody's really sharing your content, nobody's commenting. Okay. If you can relate to that, that's what we're going to be talking about and try to solve for today's discussion. Before we go further, I would highly appreciate if you can tag your friends, comment in the training chat for this free training. You can invite them, share to your your feed, tag them in the comment section. If you think they need this very topic on social media content marketing, real quick, go ahead and tag, comment, and then share. You guys are commenting already. Thank you very much. And also, don't hesitate to subscribe in our YouTube channel. If you're watching in our socials, in different socials right now, feel free to subscribe in our YouTube or follow us in different social media sites. We are at Surge Marketplace. That's our handle right there. Okay. I highly appreciate it. Okay. So this free training again is going to be an hour. What we're going to do here is go with the flow with our discussion and then question and answer. And then afterwards, we will be giving you details on how you can be certified. My name is Grace, and I am a wife, a mom, and a Christian. These are some of my recent experiences and my summary of experiences when it comes to who am I. And what I'm also going to share to you are the very techniques and tips on how I was able to grow FVA, or Filipino Virtual Assistants, as a brand that we even rebranded to becoming who we are today, Surge Marketplace. And this is just all because of the right social media content marketing. Okay. As you probably have known, we started 6 years ago. This is our seventh year, and we did not do much when it comes to our content marketing. Okay. We were basically just really using social media, and we were able to grow that we were able to serve thousands of students. And until now, we're even flourishing into not just an academy, but also services and solutions in the freelancing niche. So those are the things that I'm going to be discussing today. All right. So we are FVA Business Consultancy, and our brand name is Surge. We are the world's one-stop freelancing marketplace dedicated to social empowerment through freelancing courses, services, and solutions. These are some of our courses right here. You can check out academy.surgedigital.agency for freelancing courses, in-depth courses like social media that we're going to be talking about today, mini courses that are really affordable, and of course, exclusive premium membership. We are doing this one, and this is live and free. Of course, if you're watching this later on, hi to you as well. If you're watching the recorded version, because we want to really flourish in our mission in giving people that we serve freedom and flexibility. For today's discussion, we will be talking about, again, social media content marketing. We will discuss first, the very strategy and the very works on virtual assistants, and then social media common tasks. So you can be familiar, because actually social media content marketing is just one of the tasks under social media management. And then how to prepare social media content marketing. What's the flow? What do you need to do? And this can be applied in your brand if you're a business owner, in your brand if you're a brand yourself. Maybe you're a YouTuber, you have maybe a cafe that you want to promote through social media. You are into different types of social media creation because you yourself is a social media manager. You want to make this effective and efficient for your brand or for your client's brand. You're here in the right training, okay? And then later, we're also going to be discussing on where to find content ideas. And I'm going to share with you the proper flow that you can use your social media content marketing strategy, that it will be efficient, at the same time effective for your target market, okay? So I hope this is going to be effective as well and efficient for you as a social media manager or a business owner. We will go through with the discussion and then question and answer. And towards the end, I'm going to be sharing a code that is just exclusive to this free training, and that will be used for the feedback form if you need certification. Yes, this free training also offers you free certification. So if you're going to finish the whole training session, you're also getting a social media content marketing certification. And of course, you can use that for your portfolio. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this discussion right here. What is virtual assistance? I use this oftentimes when we're discussing on freelancing and virtual assistance. It is basically working as self-employed and providing the following services. It might be technical or professional, and then technical, administrative, or creative to clients remotely from a home office, or probably even from your location. You may be in the beach right now, you're in your kitchen, maybe you are traveling because the borders are open now, maybe wherever you are, and even in your house, you may be in the living room, you may be in your bedroom, okay? Wherever you are, as long as you're providing services and you're doing it remotely, okay? So we have been doing that when it comes to training. We have been doing that when it comes to services. And this is why we're also teaching this to you guys, okay? So it can be, as mentioned right here, professional. So you might be an engineer, an architect, okay? You might be into accounting. So whatever it may be that you want to go ahead and provide, even if you're doing it face-to-face or hybrid or online, that's called virtual assistance if it has a form of doing it remotely. Or administrative. Administrative means you are providing office assistance. You're like the virtual secretary of a brand. That is considered virtual assistance, again, if you're doing it remotely. Technical, it may be considering like those in a call center, you're giving them technical assistance, or you may be doing technical SEO or websites, okay? Or creative assistance like social media, like ClickFunnels, digital marketing. Those are just some of the types, because there are also financials. There are also those from the human resource. Okay, there are a lot more other niches when it comes to freelancing or virtual assistants. When we're talking about social media is all of the digital platforms that you're going to be involved in. Okay, in today's discussion, you can apply this not just in Facebook, not just in YouTube, not just in LinkedIn, but everywhere. We're going to tackle social media content marketing in a digital marketing perspective. Okay, so how can you prepare effective content that's going to be beneficial, and how can you create efficient strategies that you can just focus on a certain topic and distribute it all over social media platforms without copying or being redundant. Okay, so your target market following you in different social media platforms will really go ahead and appreciate you. Okay, so some of the common tasks that a social media manager covers are the following. Okay, these are: number one, developing and implementing social media strategy. Okay, so you might be developing what will be the different monthly campaigns, implementing it, or probably spear heading it. You'll be the one that's leading the marketing campaign and then managing it, probably in a small scale. If that's a small business, you're serving MSMEs, maybe you're the one doing everything. Okay, if you are serving clients that are more maybe from medium enterprises to large enterprises, then you're just a social media manager telling everybody what needs to be done. Okay, and then social media task also covers KPIs. Okay, so more like insights. You're managing, overseeing social media content, measuring the success of campaigns, staying up to date as well to the latest social media best practices and technologies. All right, if you are, just a little bit on this one. Okay, stay up to date to the latest social media best practice and technologies. Okay, in application to that, real quick in the chat, let me know, what do you think is the most effective social media platform today for Gen Z? Okay, if you're saying up to date to the recent practices, best practices, and technologies. Okay, let me know in the comment section, what do you think is a little bit more on the edge when it comes to how they're driving traffic. Okay, all right, so I think most are able to get it. Okay, most got it. We have Michelle, Mylene, okay, Charmaine, uh Ibulaga, okay, Flinky, okay. The correct answer is TikTok. Okay, and we're going to probably discuss that later on as well. Why are they effective when it comes to the recent best practices and technologies? Is because short form videos are the trend when it comes to content. It's short, it's engaging, it's entertaining, and it's very helpful for a lot. It's creator based, and at the same time, it's really also functioning as SEO or search engine. Okay, so as a social media manager, you should be able to cover those things. Okay, where should I go? What are the best practices today? What are the best technologies today? Use social media tools. Okay, are you familiar with Buffer, with Hootsuite, with Canva? You should be on top of that as social media manager. Attend educational conferences just like this one, maybe online, like this free training, or offline. Okay, work with copywriters, writers, designers, okay, to ensure that everything is informative and appealing. You can also collaborate later on when it comes to budget, marketing, sales, product development, SEO. And then you can also collaborate with industry professionals, influencers. You can hire and train team, and also provide constructive feedback to your team members. Okay, so that's one of the responsible, or those are some of the common tasks for social media manager. Okay, now the question is, one of the biggest factor probably when it comes to social media is the management part, and the bone, more of like the life and the blood flowing in social media is the very content. Okay, yes, there's a big factor when it comes to how you're going to optimize. Okay, there needs to be proper SEO, there needs to be proper keywords, there needs to be like great branding. Okay, your colors, your fonts, your professionalism. Okay, it needs to be felt. Your customer journey, what are the keywords that you're providing and embodying? Is it quality care? Is it genuine customer service? Okay, what are the things that needs to be felt in your social media? But when we're talking about social media management, I think the bloodline there, the thing that makes it pump and the thing that gives it life, your social media contents are your content strategy. Okay. This is why it's important that we need to be strategic and we need to have some techniques in preparing our social media content. And this is why we're having this topic today. And again, we're discussing this social media content marketing. So, how are we going to prepare that? Okay. Number one, you need to have a content plan. Okay. A content plan is a document that details what needs to be posted, and then it can be in relation to different brand campaigns. It might be brand awareness, building relationship, marketing. It can be in a form of different types of social media content. It might be photos. So it has some information and it has all the links. Okay. You need to be able to prepare this in advance so there's consistency and frequency, because you might be showing and on top of everything, but then the next day you're not there anymore. So people are wondering, and your algorithm, it's already building up, but then you're not posting, you're not consistent, it goes up. That's why for you to have an effective content marketing, you need to have a plan. Okay. You need to also follow insights in your content plan, and you need to be providing best practices, again, content that sell. Okay. So here's an example of a content plan or a social media plan. If you can see here, okay, there is like the date here. Okay, it says June. Okay, the date, even the day, Monday 9 p.m., Tuesday 9 p.m., the date, day and time, it's here. What's the image or the link that will be posted? What is the caption? Okay, where it needs to be posted? This goes to Facebook page, Facebook group, Facebook personal account, right? So this is just an example of a content plan. If you don't prepare this in advance, there's a tendency that you're actually just second guessing, or you are posting whatever you feel like, or you're just searching for content that are trending and you're putting out there, but it's not a part anymore of your voice, or it's not a part anymore of who you are. It's not a reflection of your branding. So it's not really related. So people are confused. Who are you and your services and your products? Okay. So number one, you need to plan. You need to have a content plan. Okay. When you're also posting, you need to maybe use different content strategy or content posting plan. You can use a lot now. Okay. There is Facebook when you're scheduling it. You can also use Facebook page, Creator Studio, or you can also go ahead for publishing tools. You can also in Facebook, in Facebook, you can also schedule in Facebook. Okay. I think there's a Creator Studio now. It's under Business Suite. This is for Facebook. For non-Facebook content, you can use Buffer. You can even use Canva now. All right. So when you have the plan, you can schedule in advance. Okay. And then the rest of the week, after scheduling content, you're able to just focus on the insights, on the engagement, and really become up to date to the needs and how you can assist your target market. So usually the process involves the following. You're going to decide on your campaign, okay, monthly campaign. You plan the content, okay, you create the content, you schedule it, and then afterwards there will be monitoring and evaluation. Okay, again, there needs to be a social media plan, and that includes the monthly campaigns. And then afterwards, you plan what will be scheduled. Okay, every Monday. Okay, are you posting every day, or probably MWF only? All right. And then once you have the plan that I referred earlier, you can create it and calendar everything. Okay, actually in Facebook now, there's also an option where you can plan everything. There's a planner there, so you can also have that. Okay, and then you schedule everything, and then you go ahead and the rest of the week, then you're just monitoring and evaluating. Okay, so it's not anymore difficult for you. Okay, so in the back end, here's what it looks like. Okay, so let me go ahead and share our social media. Okay, so this is Facebook right here. And yeah, I'm just using Facebook as an example, but you can also use other tools. Okay, this is the planner right here. Okay. And if you have a plan now, you can just go ahead and schedule everything. And in here, look at that. You probably will see what will be posted later on. There, look at that. It's all scheduled. Okay. So it's not something that is we're not like second guessing. We're not also confused. We're not also like, oh, like let's do this, or this is good. You need, and if you look at that, it's all according to branding. Okay. We have a logo, we have our colors. So it's good to really start with a content plan. And then you can schedule this in advance. You can just go ahead and click here. Okay. If you created that, so again, you go and choose the focus of the month. You plan it. Okay. Maybe even like in a calendar, you create it probably in Canva, and then once you have that, you can schedule it in advance. Okay, maybe it's a photo that you want to upload. Okay, maybe this one, I did this earlier for this example. Okay, and then you add a text. Okay, maybe a link, right? It's still uploading, and then you can go here for scheduling. Okay, so you can choose the date in advance, the time in advance, all right, and then you schedule it. Okay, and once you schedule it, everything will be reflected here in your planner, and that's where you're confident for the rest of the week. Okay, and then when the week comes to an end, and then you have already your content plan, you're not cramming, and there's consistency because you planned everything. Okay, another example when we're talking about content planning. Okay, so again, just like what I mentioned earlier, you need to be able to number one, go ahead and create your campaign. Okay, so again, campaign. So an example is, let's just say, for example, for the month of November. Okay, I'm going to use Surge as an example. Our campaign is early Christmas promo, or early Christmas, and then there's also a birthday coming up, so there's also a giveaway there. Okay, so those are some of our marketing campaigns. So our focus, okay, for the month, and then maybe in December it's going to be Christmas, and in December, New Year, Valentine's. You will never run out of monthly campaign, and then you plan it out. Okay, what will be the content, what will be the type of content, and then it's easier because once you have the campaign, it's easier to plan. Okay, we're going to have like a giveaway, and it will run for the whole month. Okay, so it's easy for you to post and create content. It will remind people on the second week, on the third week, and then culminate it on the last week. So that's going to be a part of your planning. Okay, and then you create content. Okay, it might be a content that is going to be focused on videos only. All right, maybe you're going to interview certain people. Okay, maybe you're going to be just creating slides. Maybe you're going to do live such as this. So create a plan, and then afterwards you go ahead and create. You schedule it in advance if you can schedule, and then the rest of the week or the rest of the month, you just go ahead and monitor it. Okay. So that's how you're going to flow. Now, this content plan is going to be very dependent, and the effectivity of this one will be relying on how you're understanding your target market. Okay. So your target market are people that you want to serve. Okay. So that's like the gist of understanding your target market. So it's not everybody. It's not like all of your family, friends, and acquaintances. Okay. Those are actually bad target market because they might not be buying from you because they know you, or they just will ask, like your products and services, expect that it's going to be for free. Okay. So you need to be understanding your target market properly. Who is it that you want to go and serve? Okay. It might be a certain group of people, a certain age. Okay. Just like what we have right here. It might be that you have to be understanding their needs. Okay, maybe they need maybe you're selling, you're doing online selling, and these are ukay. Okay, or probably let's go ahead and do the Shein brand. Okay, so Shein actually, like the familiar or the famous shirt brand or like clothing brand. So for Shein, what I have understood, studying or doing a case study on this one, just reading a little bit, they want to serve the target market, like the women who wants to be fashionable, okay, wants to be fashionable, but they don't want to spend most. I mean, they don't want, so price is going to be one, okay, of the competitive advantage. Fashion, okay, it's going to be fast fashion as well, because, you know, the style might be changing every month. They want to be wearing something new all the time, okay, probably different colors. So for their target market, again, the needs are probably body positivity, women empowerment. Okay, so those are examples of what they want. So they want to empower women who can be fashionable, whatever body types they're in. And they want to be able to afford that as well. Okay, so we're talking about Shein right here. And when we're talking about where are they hanging out as their platform, you know, maybe Facebook, maybe even TikTok, okay? Where are these people hanging out? Okay, so for you, well, I'm giving this example, you need to also be understanding who you are and who you want to serve. It might be women, okay? How maybe you're a coffee shop. Maybe who do you want to serve? Maybe I know for a certain coffee here in Davao City, they're serving those that are studying, okay? So it might be law students, medical students, college students, university students, or maybe office people, okay? The one for co-working spaces, these are people who wants to work online or study online, who are doing things online but don't have fast and reliable internet at home. All right, so you need to be understanding who do you want to serve as a business owner, what's the platform they are you know, hanging out, and then maybe where can you most connect with them? Is it mobile? I probably would say mobile. And then what are their behaviors? You know, do they like coffee or milk? Okay. Gender, location, you know, the prevalent gender, location, average. Okay. Age range. Okay. So those are things that you can consider when you're understanding your target market. You don't need to serve everyone. Okay. When you're creating content, don't be creating content and posting like something that's for kids, something that's for adults, something that's for really old people, something that's for really young people, okay? Or certain religion, certain gender. Don't be doing everything for everybody. You only need to focus on who do you want to serve, right? For Surge Marketplace, we're only providing content for freelancers or freelancing enthusiasts, those who would like to transition into work from home, those who would like to embrace freedom and flexibility. Okay, we're not really posting content on how you can be effective in an office setting, because that's not our target market. We want to release people from, if they are, okay, disclaimer there, if they are struggling with freedom and flexibility wherever they are, they may be in the government, they may be in the corporate setting, those are the people that we want to serve. So most of our content are showing where they need to apply, creating skill-based training like this, okay, because our focus is freedom and flexibility through freelancing. Okay, our mission is work from home, our focus is remote working, online jobs. Okay, and it may come through training, services, and solutions, as long as it's freelancing. Okay, so we're not posting anything anymore. We're not even posting like you know, like any, and it should be related to freelancing. So that's one of the things that you're going to be understanding. If you are a social media manager, don't create content or don't post content that is not relatable by, you know, by your target market or your audience. It needs to be related to your message, to your brand, and it needs to be relatable and valuable to your audience. Okay, so here's an example right here of understanding target market. Okay, we can see here this is actually very old, and in here I'm looking into this is an old screenshot of the Surge Marketplace target market. If we can see here, we're understanding that most of our target market are women. Okay, actually 78%. Okay, we can see it here. And most of them are from 25 to 35 years old. They're usually located in the Philippines. And some are in Davao, and then in, you know, one of maybe major cities in the country. Okay, Davao, Quezon, Cebu, Manila, Bacoor, Cagayan. Okay, so those are the some of the you know, some of the audiences. Okay, and if we're going to look into this thoroughly, we can see that Again, there are also men. Okay, and this is just for I think the followers. You can also go into who is engaging. Okay, so when you're creating content, you're going to align it to these people. Okay, so for example, understanding from this, these are 25 to 30 years old. So what can we actually comprehend from this? These are people that are looking for job and future stability. Okay, when you're 25 and 34 years old, you're looking for income. Okay, here, not really. Probably if you're here, maybe you're looking for fun, adventure. Okay. This one's stability. All right. So, as a brand, what do we need to do for this target market? What do we need to do in order to really serve and give value to our audience? We need to be providing skills. We need to be providing jobs. We need to be providing and showing them the way to stability in freelancing. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, we're giving you tips, advices, okay, ways, transcription jobs, trading to hiring. Okay, because we are understanding our target market. Okay, so you can do the same as well, to your target market. Okay, so once you have that down, once you have written your target market and have understood them, you can write, and understand who your target market is. You can also create, a strategy on what you will be posting. Is it going to be a mix of text, photos, short videos, clips, testimonials, articles, brand information, marketing posts? Okay, and you can create a spreadsheet that will cover all of this, and then you can research and create, something like this again. Okay, so if you can see from this, you can also probably notice that, providing services. Okay, the services that she is providing, codes, the brand. Okay, quotes again, more of motivation guides. Okay, just the link. So it can be a mix. Okay, it can be a mix. So you have to decide. When you have identified your target market, you can go and decide what are the types of content that you want to share, and then put it in a spreadsheet like this. Okay, so when you're creating content, again, you may be doing it all in Canva. You might need to research for tips and articles. You might be showing videos as well, or any type, as long as it needs to be target market focused. Okay, it doesn't have to go out of the people or their interests that you want to serve. Again, you need to. The reason why a lot of us are failing in social media, because we're posting for everybody. If you are wondering why I'm posting every day, I'm following the insights, but why is it that I'm not really effective? Nobody's really engaging. No, maybe you're a little bit markety. Maybe you're not really helping your target market. Maybe you're just selling, and you're not really engaging with them. Okay, so the persona of the brand is also very important. Maybe the persona of the brand is strict. Okay, and or probably too wacky, that they can't really respect you. Okay, because they can feel the tone of your page, of your social media presence. They can feel if there's professionalism, or if it's just like, like they don't need to give respect. They're just like laughing all the time. Okay, so you need to also provide that part of the branding, the tone of your social media presence. Okay, and what's that? You can also consider doing daily themes, something like this. Maybe you're always posting motivation every Monday. Maybe you can encourage them to dream every Tuesday. So you can be posting here testimonials, change lives. Okay, maybe share some tips. Okay, and technology advices on a Thursday. Maybe something funny on a Friday. Okay, so those are examples when you are creating, again, content strategy for your content marketing. And when you're doing this, you need to always be eyeing on the insights, because if your target market are reacting and engaging mostly to a certain topic or to a certain post, that means they like that. Okay, and the ones that are lesser, they don't like that, so you have to listen to them. Okay, so it can be, again, any of these ones. Okay, it can be articles, it can be photos, photo with text only. Okay, we have those texts now that will give you colors on the background. Okay, it can be videos, infographics, slides, or photo slides, or GIFs, animations, stories, okay, or ebooks. Okay, so maybe even you can start only with maybe just photos. Okay, and there's like guides there. Okay, maybe apps or logos that you want to go ahead and share. Maybe TikToks, okay, that you want to also go ahead and consider. All right. So those are some of the examples that you can consider when you are creating content for your content marketing. Here are some best practices. Okay. You need to always go visual. That means that anything that they can see, you need to also appeal to their needs. What are their needs right now? Just like what I mentioned earlier, understanding our target market who are from 25 to 34 years old. That means that they need stability. So their needs in the hierarchy of needs might be stability, might be more on self-awareness. Okay, they want to be able to provide now, they want to be able to travel, okay, things like that. You can also connect what's trending into what your products and your services are. Okay, as long as number two, you need to be consistent. Okay, it may be daily or it may be only MWF or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So as long as it's consistent, maybe even just once a week, as long as it's consistent. Because if there's really like a trending topic and they really love it, they're engaging and they're like liking and sharing it, and then after 2 weeks, you're not sharing anything, that will drive the engagement down. So you have to be consistent all the time. Okay, as long as it doesn't matter if it's just once a week or 2 times a week or 3 times a week, as long as it's consistent. Okay, you need to also be an authority figure. So you might be sharing tips, okay, new found apps, or any type of sharing that you want to go ahead, maybe a BTS, a win, a feedback, social proof. Okay, as long as they look into you as the authority. Okay, you can keep it short, maybe one liner, and then just add descriptions, or to purchase. You can also consider mirroring, okay, like showing top view, or maybe a selfie, or maybe a live like this, and you're looking into a camera, okay, maybe blurring a little bit. Okay, you can also show them processes like before and after, or how things are made, how things are applied. Okay, maybe also you can let them know the differences. What are the things that are different when it comes to you and your brand and what others are doing. Okay, no bullying and no negative impressions on others, but you can go ahead and like, how are we different? Okay, you can also go ahead and do that. And then you can always add call to action, or CTA. Always add your links, how they can connect with you. For us, you can probably notice PM if you for more information, PM to get started. Okay, those are things. In TikTok, I usually would say follow for more. Okay, here I usually start it with, if you're here, please go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so you can go ahead and consider letting them connect with you, letting them ask you questions, engage with you when you're doing all of this as part of your CTA or call to action. Okay, now lastly, let's go ahead and find where we can get content ideas. I am actually asked on this oftentimes, like, but where am I getting ideas? Okay, I now have my daily content, I now know how to create, I can collaborate now, but I ran out of ideas, especially if I have students and they're newbies. They're like, where do I get ideas in what to post? Probably you're always just posting motivational quotes. You're always just posting your services because you don't have content ideas when it comes to what to post as part of your social media content marketing. Okay, let's go about this one. So here are some of the strategies. Okay, content ideas that you can consider. Number one, you can search in Pinterest, and then you can recreate the types of contents in Canva. Okay, you can also go and listen in Facebook groups. What are their the ones that not just Facebook group that you like, but Facebook group that where that your target market is in. Okay, like for example, I'm a part of business owners and virtual assistant groups, and I'm hearing out what are their struggles, what are the things that they're challenging, and it's challenging for them. Okay, like for example, in our global virtual assistants group, one of the biggest challenge there is freelancing jobs. Okay, that's why we created the transcription jobs, and we're in partnership with 2 companies in order to position people into getting jobs. Okay, I'm also part of entrepreneurs groups, and their challenge there is marketing strategies. Okay, this and that. So you can consider lurking into different Facebook groups. Okay. Another one also is Answer the Public. Okay, it's a site where you can really benefit from. I'm going to use that later also as an example. You can also ask your audience in Instagram or Reels. You can also look for trending videos and recreate those. Of course, you can use different types of SEO. You can also check out your competition, or tap into a trending topic. You can also check on TikTok, okay, something that's related to you. What are you learning? I actually love this, creators in TikTok where something that they like, they will just recreate or they will just do with it, okay? Even there are those incidents now in Facebook and in YouTube as well, okay? I can also consider in LinkedIn, okay? For me, I really love LinkedIn when it comes to getting content. I get a lot of really good content in LinkedIn. I usually recreate them and post in my personal account, Grace Loxine. Okay, you might want to go ahead and check that as well. Right. So some of the content ideas. Another best practice for social media content marketing. Okay. You can also go ahead and really consider creating a monthly or weekly or daily series. Okay, like for example, if you have a campaign, maybe a series on top fans or who are engaging, who are qualified. Okay, you can also share relevant content. Like for example, for us, we're sharing like web apps and tips and technologies and platforms. Okay, there are even people that would come to me and like, you shared this one, and I should probably, that's already done. Okay, just go ahead and look for this hashtag and you'll be able to find it. You can also repurpose your own content. I'm going to share this with you later on. Okay, and then you can also create a how-to video. Right, there's an example of that that recently that I shared in TikTok. And I shared like how one can be familiar or practice with transcription jobs. Okay, you can also go behind the scene. I am doing this often as well, especially that we have now a training center. Share a milestone, right? I'm doing this a lot in my personal account. User generated content, I'm doing this a lot as well, like screenshots. I don't usually share the names. Okay, I cover the especially maybe the first name or just the screenshot, but like the ones that are coming back to me and saying, this is what I did and this is where I'm now. Okay, also secrets and hacks. Okay, so these are some of the things that you can also consider when you are getting ideas for your content marketing. Okay, another one is the flow. Okay, I'm doing this often, and this is what I mentioned earlier when it comes to becoming more efficient. A lot of people are doing this now when it comes to creating content. Okay, this is probably the first time that I'm sharing it here. Okay, so good thing that you're here. Okay. We're starting to do this, and we're also starting to do this in our clients because we have freelancing services. After our graduates graduate and they took our apprenticeship, we match them with clients. And this is also the strategy that we're doing for them. Okay. So this is like a content flow. Okay. Number one is, you can go live. Let's say, for example, here in YouTube, and then afterwards, so it's becoming more efficient because after that live you can actually use that and just get the audio and upload it in as a podcast. Okay, you just maybe delete some or edit it and you can use it as a podcast. This same content that you got, that you created in YouTube, just like this one as live, you can download it as an audio, upload it as a podcast. You can also have it developed in a transcription app, and then that can be written as a blog. Okay, and then just create sections of it. Okay, actually Facebook is doing this one. You can get sections of it, and then that part of the video can be created into short form videos that you can create as TikToks and Reels. And then you can probably get portions of that as well, and then divide it into photo slides or GIFs that you can share to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or the very TikToks. You can also share it in Facebook and Twitter, or LinkedIn, or you can share it in your stories. Okay, so imagine your content creation will just be probably once a week, But then what we're doing is we're distributing everything to all of these platforms. Even if you just went live for an hour like this, you already have a podcast, you already have a blog, and a social media manager, or probably you can create sections of that one whole live and create probably 10 TikToks, and that will be used as 10 reels as well. You can create also slides later on, and then afterwards also post it in Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and then in stories. Okay, look at that. It's actually very good, and you can be very efficient on that one. And it's a strategy that a lot of coaches, a lot of business owners, a lot of brands are doing right now. And when you're following this, you're more efficient because you don't have to create a lot. Okay, you're just chopping or repurposing everything, and at the same time, you are already present in a lot of digital marketing platforms. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out some examples. Okay, maybe we can start with TikTok. Okay, we can go ahead and share, what we have here. Usually we're getting, what we are not getting anything yet from, just wait, I'll probably, okay. We're not getting anything yet from, what do you call this? We're not doing, um, the whole thing that our primary source is, I don't know why I'm not allowed. Okay, TikTok, and then let me go ahead and search marketplace. Okay, our primary source right now is not, let me just go ahead to TikTok and then look for accounts. Okay, oh sorry, I don't know what. Okay, so I'll just search for Surge Marketplace. Here. So let me go ahead and share this. So I mentioned earlier that for others, the primary source is from YouTube, and then download the audio to podcast, and then afterwards to the blog. Okay, we're not doing that yet. Okay, but that's what we're doing to our clients. Okay, but what you can also do, but what we have been doing is from TikTok. Okay, I can only share one at a time. So from TikTok, okay, here's our TikTok right here. If you can see that, we are distributing this into different platforms. Okay, and some of these platforms are LinkedIn. Okay, let me go ahead and give you example, and also even Facebook. So if you can see the videos here, I'm just gonna scroll. Okay, be familiar with the videos, right? Because I want to be able to show you later on what are the other examples. Okay, and let's go real quick to my and the videos from there. We're sharing it also to LinkedIn, and I'm just going to show you LinkedIn. Look at that. So if we're here. Okay, I'm posting different here blogs. Okay. Look at that. So it's the same thing. Okay. So this is actually coming from TikTok, but I'm adding it here in LinkedIn as well. TikTok, and then it's also in LinkedIn. Okay. TikTok, also in LinkedIn. Okay, so we're repurposing. Okay, another one, if you can just visit even here in Facebook, also in our short videos for YouTube. We're still also repurposing those. Okay, you can check out our websites, and we're repurposing those ones. Okay, so those are some examples. I'm actually using also other apps that will take out the logo. Okay, if you want to go and consider that, it's called Repurpose. Okay, I'm using that one as well. But you can do it on your own. So again, when it comes to really benefiting and becoming more effective in your content marketing strategy, plan and then afterwards you can go and after planning, you can also ensure that you're creating, you're creating what was planned, okay? And then afterwards you can go also and create and then schedule, and then afterwards you can just focus on monitoring and evaluation and really engaging with your audience, because that's also one of the most effective ways for your content marketing. Okay, so that's it. I hope that this is helpful. Thank you very much for being with us. Okay, connect with us at Surge Marketplace. Okay, you can also go ahead and email me here or visit our website, Surge Marketplace, Surge Digital Agency. Okay, I think we are done. Thank you very much for the reactions that you have so far. Okay, let's go ahead to question and answer. Let me know if you have questions. Let's go and have them before we're going to. I know we have just really small time, maybe 9 minutes. Okay, but let's go ahead and have some questions, and then afterwards we can go ahead and share the code for your certification. Okay, we have one question right here. If you're focusing on social media niche, is it necessary to have accounts in all social media platforms? For me, it is. If you can, maybe if it's not really feasible yet, you can just focus on one where most of your target market is hanging out. Okay, that's why I mentioned earlier that you have to identify who your target market is and then really relate to them. So for us, we started in Facebook. The beauty of going into other social media platform is that you're also going to be talking to the people there. When we transition into TikTok, we are surprised that there are a lot of people that don't know us yet, okay? Even for 2022, this is the only time that we flourished in LinkedIn, okay? And that's why some of the people that you're here that are coming from LinkedIn are here, okay? Because we did not really consider really flourishing in other websites before, because we were only gaining momentum in Facebook, okay? But I think Facebook got saturated, so we ventured out into different platforms, and now we're getting you guys from YouTube and TikTok and LinkedIn, okay? And we're really enjoying getting to know other people, in other social media sites as well, okay? Nowadays, is the ad that makes content popular? Is there other way? This one that we're talking about here. When we're talking about this question right here by Eileen, we have to differentiate direct marketing and brand marketing. When we're talking about the other way that makes the content popular, by the way, when we're talking about content marketing, okay, the difference between direct marketing and content marketing. Let's start with direct marketing. Direct marketing are fast paced. Okay, like say for example, there's a company that owns flower shop, and they are having this campaign on selling flowers on Mother's Day. So they do a direct marketing. They hire a call center company to do calls and process deliveries for flowers for the whole month, even a month, and that's just the whole campaign. It will run for the whole month delivering flowers. They're going to spend. Okay, they have a budget for call centers. They have a budget for ads, for SEO, and after that month's campaign that's done, they're going to check into how much did they earn, what's the expenses, the net, the gross, everything, okay? And then they're able to measure right away how much did we earn. That's an example of direct marketing. For social media and digital marketing, for many of us who don't have that scale and the budget, like what we did as FBA, as Surge, we are into brand marketing. Brand marketing is letting your customers and your target audience and your target market get to know you a little bit. You have to do live like this one. You need to be the brand. You have to communicate with them. It takes long years in order for you to really market the brand, because you're not doing direct marketing. It's not like a 1 month campaign. Okay, so when it comes to social media and content marketing, you may not be able to measure the results right away, but if you're consistent, okay, it probably will take momentum in 3 months, in 6 months. For us, it was 3 months. And then we went nationwide after 6 months. And then we were averaging, more students and more students until the pandemic we couldn't handle. Okay. And now we're into training centers and going hybrid and face-to-face training. Okay. So those are opportunities that we're enjoying now because of brand marketing. So when we're talking about social media content marketing, this is under brand marketing. You should be able to focus on the long-term growth. Okay, not doing ads, not doing spending so much when it comes to ads, but really focusing on just getting to know your people, bringing the brand out there, brand awareness. Okay, you are marketing the brand, and it's going to be long term. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope that helps. IT company. Okay. Are you focused on hi, coach? If you're focused on SMM niche, I think I already answered this one. I already answered this one as well. Okay. Ecom VA. I'm planning to specialize in digital marketing. Good to know you, Annalisa. Enroll in SEO, or probably I will go for SMM. Okay, because you will never run out of clients if it's SMM. Okay, a lot of people, especially if you're going to target on MSMEs. Okay, small medium enterprises or micro. What's the MSME? Okay, like the micro and small and medium. Okay, small and medium enterprises. These are people that will be needing social media managers. Okay. Yes, you can rewatch this video. One-to-one working in your courses. Yes, just go ahead and have it scheduled with your trainer. Okay, if you're under the class coaching and mentoring. Okay, if it's VOD, not because you're only doing video access. How can we post? I'm usually doing TikTok first, okay, but you can download and then afterwards post it in other social media sites. But you can also, I'll probably add it in the email when I'm sending out our giveaways for you guys. You can also consider repurpose. Okay, that's what I'm usually doing. It's paid though, but it's actually really good. Okay. I have an idea of content market right to start. And now I have an idea on what to write. Thank you very much, Clavel. Yes, this is recorded. Okay. How can we show proficiency in social media and digital marketing that we haven't really have jobs that could practice? You can go ahead and practice in your own brand. Okay. This is why if you're enrolled in our courses, we let you go through the training and apply it as a social media manager promoting your own social media brand. So you can just go and maybe consider it, like consider yourself as the brand and practice there. And then those can be also your portfolio. Okay. So okay. So I hope that helps. Okay. Is it necessary to have a content writing background when you're a social media manager? It will help, but maybe not that much. Okay. I think when it comes to your content, when you plan out the way it was explained earlier, it should be targeted with your audience. And if you have really the heart for your target market, it will show. Okay. Yes, this is recorded and you can go back. Thank you very much. Do we need to boost our content or being consistent? I think if you are looking into direct marketing, boosting is okay. If you're looking into brand marketing, just go ahead and be consistent. Okay. Recommendation on a good app for newsletter creation. I mean, recently I've been really just using Canva. It's easier. Actually, graphics design is one of my weaknesses. So when it comes to designs, I'm just really and heavily dependent on Canva. More useful ads to compare. It depends with who your target market is. Okay. You might be, if they're hanging out in YouTube, then you can go ahead and do SEM, okay, or search engine marketing. If they are in Facebook, then maybe Facebook ads. How can you turn bad image into a brand and turn a good one? Maybe Arvin, I would go ahead. I think we've had several times on this one where there were some misinterpretations, and that was bad for the image. Like we intended it to be good, but then I think I've had several experiences on this one. This is a good question, by the way. This is like a Miss Universe question. Um, so what we're doing is, if it's really a mistake, just go out there and apologize, okay, and explain the intention behind and why did it happen, okay. So just be honest, okay. And I think like pride comes before the fall. So if you're prideful, not trying to cover it with some extra value, trying to save the image, you actually will lose it, okay. But if you go out there with humility, people can really sense kindness, people can really sense true customer care, people can really sense genuine heart. So if you're going out there and just showing your heart, and you can actually turn a bad image that will be beneficial for the brand later on. Okay, I hope that is helpful. My only concern is that when it comes to content plan for posting, running out of content, but creating content for is posting is running out of content. But coach, what is the secret to running out of contents? Manage, so yes, I think John, I don't know if you were here, but I mentioned where you can get ideas. For me also, one of the things that are really helpful, that have been helpful to me when it comes to content, is you document, don't just create, okay. Because when you're creating, you may run out of ideas, maybe after years, okay. But if you're documenting, so for example, I'm doing this now, I'm documenting it, okay. If you just document, just like the vloggers, okay. If you're actually going to look into the vloggers, they're just documenting their day and sharing it with everybody, okay. And people are laughing and can relate to it. So document, don't create, okay. Yes, go ahead technically and create out of the documentation, but if you have the mindset of just documenting everything, as you're going through with your work, as you're applying, and then you share it, it's really relatable. And I think that's just raw emotions and feelings, and people can feel the emotions behind, and it will probably go viral if you do that, okay. I hope that helps. My clients are in real estate. Can you have a great strategy? Maybe for real estate, I think guides will really help, okay. Give lots of brand awareness. Where can they click, how to avail, what are the tips in buying homes, what are the tips in great features of the house, okay, what this house now, and then also so that guides, and then also feedback, okay, how this realtor really helped me, and then the TikToks now that you like have a house showing, that's really usually effective, that will gain hundreds of views, okay. Like you're bringing them into the experience, and this is your phone right here, you're like going, this is the bathroom, this is bathroom again, this is the kitchen, okay, like you're bringing them into the journey, that will really be effective. It's like if it's a real estate, okay. um One-to-one, usually, Crystal, if you're enrolled in our courses under mentoring, we will email you directly and connect you to the coach for one-to-one coaching. Any tips on how to tap those? Go for groups on where they're hanging out. Groups for small and medium enterprises or micro and small enterprises, and then join and give feedback, and also go ahead and give value. Okay, I think I'll just go and run through. We're a little bit over time. Coach, I would like to know more on brand campaign strategies. Can I use my moves? Yes, you can use that. Okay, I love that document. Yes, document. I'm doing that a lot. Okay, and then now I'm running out of days to post because I'm documenting a lot. And tips for how should we market ourselves. The one, okay, document your struggles, your BTS. What are your coffee? If you're in a coffee shop right now, you go ahead and do that. Okay, create TikToks out of that. They will really love you for that. Transcription course, yes. The next one is just go ahead to our page and look into events. Okay. The next one is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, November 27, 21. Okay. Niche, in demand niche, social media, real estate, SEO, Facebook ads, yeah, e-commerce, video editing. Okay. Those in the web development, new social media account, create. Maybe I would highly recommend creating your own for the brand, okay? Like a page dedicated for the brand. Thank you very much, Jenny. Tools for social media, maybe even Canva will do. Also, the one in social media site platforms, because those are free, okay? I'm excited. Okay. We're looking forward, Mary. Okay. Pwede ba manood? Yeah, you can go ahead. No worries. Okay. I think I was able, I think this is the last one. Same content ideas for coaches as target. Yes. If your target market are coaches, I think you can go and give them tips, especially marketing strategies. And then, like, for example, the ones that I shared with you, okay, on the flow or how they can be efficient, because you have to understand, if you know who your target market is, you can start with your pain and how you can solve that pain, and then you will never run out of ideas. Okay. All right. The code for today's free training is Surge SMM with exclamation point, because I want you to be able to surge in social media content marketing. All right. Again, thank you very much for joining me in today's discussion. I hope this is going to help you. Please go ahead and subscribe in our YouTube channel and connect with us with our different social media sites. We are in TikTok, in LinkedIn, in Twitter, in Facebook, in Instagram, in Pinterest, also in YouTube. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you very much again. My name is Grace, and this is Surge Marketplace. Bye, everybody, and God bless you all.